To my channel. I am Dragonfly. Today I have for a quick story to tell, as well as playing a little bit of this game. But I do want to list right now that the story I didn't catch on camera, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be a lot more believable. But I ended up taking on by myself a level like 30 Wendigo in this thing we like to call Fallout 76. Now, because of that, I panicked because I didn't know what the heck I was supposed to do at that time. I actually did panic. But since it was off camera, it's probably not a believable story. But I did, and it was funny. Because I was legitimately by myself in the middle of nowhere. I actually had to respawn. I died previous to it. So it was like, okay. And then I really hated it because I couldn't do that. But other than that, so what I'm doing is that I've actually been playing this with a couple different friends. Now, because there's only 30 levels right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have so later on, I think later on in the next couple days, or actually, can I do it right now? No, because I need 4. I'm gonna get a couple more stars so that way I can go ahead and get suppressed rifle ammo, because I can immediately have that, and I don't have enough tokens. But I don't want suppressed pistol ammunition because I already have an integrated suppressor pistol. Now, if you guys did see, I was switching up the pistol because I didn't want to get a normal pistol. I wanted a different pistol, and this one I've actually been trying to use a lot more, only because it's one of those things. Now, I actually did end up playing this mission with 2 of my other friends, which I caught. You guys saw me yesterday. It was one of my friends, and then Jay, who ended up leaving us later on that day. But what I'm gonna do essentially today is what is it saying? Is it talking about outfits or something like? But anyways, so yesterday, it turns out that the this stuff right here, like the night camouflage, urban, and stuff like that, those are actually really cheap. They're like, depending on which one you get, it's cheaper or more expensive. Now, what I'm gonna do is, so I got to the village one, so I'm gonna load a game, and yeah, so I can't. Oh God, select mission. So last time I was over here at this dockyard. I still edited the custom, but I don't know if everyone saw this, but I'm using gravity and wind, which means it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Because that means I now have to actually factor in. Now, I did think about this today when I was walking home. Did I want to challenge myself even further and make it so that little red thing that you'll see as it gets smaller, what if it wasn't there? I actually did think about trying it. I'm still very tempted. I'm not going to do it right now, of course. But I've already heard all these guys, so I'm just going to quickly look at all of them and just, alright, skip them. Because I already know what the mission is. I have to go do a couple of that stuff. I have to talk to everybody. I usually talk to everybody because I can hear them. But that's because sometimes they give you missions. As for him, he's just dying consistently. Now, I did see there was actually a pistol here. Which was, what was it? In 1943. I don't want the MK4, MKB42. I don't want that, and I don't want to take this this rifle. In specific, it is a bolt action. It has 1 extra round, but my Mosin in general will do better than any of the weapons that I have seen so far. As of secondaries, pretty much everything can stop me from using it. But this mission, apparently, so this mission's a lot harder than I thought it would be. So what I'm gonna have to do here is take slow steps here. Like for him, scare him. I don't want him to get hurt too much, so I'm gonna pick up the body now. Sorry, I don't know why I was trying to hold the body. Okay, hold the body. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna drop it right here because I don't want them to witness that body. I don't want them to find the run.
That's all.
You guys can't tell, I am trying to be extra stealth than normal. Now there is actually, so I did play this mission off cam, and I played it a little bit on cam as well. But this part right here is specifically gonna make me upset because that I didn't see that one actually. So I got one kill, and that was the guy that he basically saw me, and I just knifed him because that was the best thing to do. So what I'm gonna do here is this time I'm gonna whistle kill. Or no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do a rock and lure him or turn him around or something, so that way he's not fully paying attention to me. Right through it that way. 2-for-1 deal. That's a kill.
Can't find anything else.
That was a fun one. Have to be quicker about them. So now that I've killed like 70% of these guys. Okay, so there's a trap right there. I see it now. I want to defuse that. Safe zone. Defuse.
Jackpot.
And I actually get to keep these two, which makes this better. There's a trap to defuse, and then there's 2 mines up here.
Handy.
There's one right there. There's one over there.
This will come in very useful.
As of now, I think I'm in the clear.
Penso di aver sentito qualcosa. Aspetta.
What noise?
Ho sentito qualcosa. Sì, dove sta? Hai sentito anche tu? Devi assolutamente scoprire cosa sta.
Good. Be curious. Okay, I forgot where this guy was. There he is. Specifically, I need to move along this region because that guy right there, that one huge thing right there, that'll be a huge problem. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can cause a chain reaction of explosions. That was not what I meant to do. Oh crap! Run! That was unintentional. Explosion has been heard. That is a lot of stuff right there to get me. It gives you suppressed ammunition. Alright, so it looks like from where I'm at, I can take out like 2 guys, maybe. Max 1. Right in the lung. Infantry, high ground. Okay, so from what I understand is I need to take care of this bunker. This thing will be a major issue if I have to escape here too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump down right here. I think I can survive that. How can I take so much damage from it? And then since I'm really close to it, I'm just gonna light it and run. Hold the place satchel charge. Add timer. Alright, just I need to move a little bit because if that thing blows up and I'm next to it, I am dead as all can be. And that pillbox would have been a huge problem here. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is because I feel like eventually they're gonna go for this truck in specific. I'm gonna put a mine or 2 here. So I'm gonna put one right here. I'm gonna put one on the other side as well. If I need to, I'll shoot them because sometimes these don't explode. And as a backup plan, just for in case I miss, because I'm only gonna probably take, you know, 1 shot, but I don't have anything to use except for this. So I'll go ahead and I'll put this, and then I'll just plant an end spike right like that because they're gonna have to turn out that way. And that's a little bit of tactability, so that's an immediate, you know, I'm prepared moment. And then I need to get in here, it looks like. It would appear as if something is here that I need to do. Now, I'm gonna look at the upper section here. Because I don't just want to... I'm not going to put myself in a 100% danger zone right away. I want to see what I'm dealing with first. Okay, so this is running lights. From what I can tell you is that this was sound mask. See? See, I'm not sure. He's right there. Harbor air defenses. There are harbor air defenses. Thin shot there, but it was a headshot, and then there is a guy.
One down.
That was a sharpshooter. I'm like target acquisition, target acquired kind of shots. Those are the good shots. If you could do it quickly like what I'm doing right now, that is good on you. That was a kill. Now, if you guys noticing, I'm taking a very small area position. If you guys remember seeing some of the videos where it's like Call of Duty and stuff, I make myself really small. This is one of the moments where this will actually be extremely useful, because being a smaller target makes it so it's almost impossible to hit you. So even if they notice where I'm at, they still have to figure out exactly how to hit me. But I can see every single one of them. which means no one's really safe. So in terms, I'm actually the most lethal thing in their facility as of right now. You guys are noticing I'm missing the shots on him because it's scaring him, which is what I want. I want him to be afraid because then he'll have to stand still, and that's when my time is to shoot. I was about to say, that first shot was not high enough. This one was, because it hit him directly in the dome. Now here's the thing, I have stayed here this entire time, and not once have I been noticed, because what I'm essentially doing is keeping it to a point where they don't know me. So I can find the harbor master, then I can disable that searchlight, destroy those guns, move around to that warehouse area, and then continue moving around this area, because the guns is the main priority if I'm correct. But I'm being smart about this, and I'm taking it slow by taking out as many of the guys as I can at this time. Oh god. Oh, that is a thing you can do. Alright, good to know. And then I need to get ammunition as my next step here. Is to get ammunition, and actually I should probably go loot the bodies. Because if I loot the bodies, I'm getting rifle ammunition, SMG ammunition, and pistol ammunition. Now the Werelords will actually be super handy in this case. But again, I've also killed already quite a bit of people. Which means I have essentially killed probably like 30%, not even 30% of this base. And this base is huge. But every time that I kill somebody, it's making it easier for me, because at this point I can then move forward and proceed with caution.
All I can.
I'm gonna kind of peek this. Okay, so the guy is actually up. This guy's kind of in here. Now I'm gonna do this, and this is probably gonna get me shot at least once. If you guys were wondering why I was trying to do that so quickly, it's because I didn't want him to be seeing me for too long and give away my position right away. So that was just like a quick, I need to kill you moment. Like, I'm not letting you kill me kind of thing. Now, I might be wrong about this, but there could be some sort of important document in here, which it appears that I am incorrect, because there is absolutely nothing here. As of the one guy, I'm going to move through here. Let's see. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here. Hang on, I need to try that again. I don't want to... That's my mine area, and then plant. Now they can try and get in, but will they succeed? Maybe not. What's this, another sniper? Or it appeared that there was another sniper. I'm not sure exactly where. Okay.
Must be he's the one Lucio told me.
So that's one out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna move up now. I vanished, yes. I'm glad you think that. I see the sniper. At least I saw him. It's not a very close target. So where was I seen from? There it is. That's that one. So he's out of my way. Now I do need to actually, I think, check the body of that officer. Right through the scope. Close enough.
This will come in very useful.
Alright, well, that was a good kill. Those are a lot of good kills. And also, I believe that was a guy, because there was an exploded car there. Okay, and there was a lot of guys in that section. There was actually that guy, which I'm just gonna shoot in the intestine, and it says cover's blown, but really all I have to do is hop this and I'll be fine. Climb up the ladders. Just make sure I stay out of sight, pretty much, is just pretty much get out of area of sight line, and then once I've done so, I'll be fine to disable this. I see him. Now what's scary about this, the fact that I can see them, but they cannot fully see me. I'm actually gonna prone here. Oh, I see you there. That is some fine work right there. You guys are noticing, I'm trying to be quick about it, but I don't want to be too quick to where I make a small miscalculation. I'm trying to be quick but efficient is what it is. Ow. And sometimes, you know, you need to make a small mistake, and with that small mistake then you learn, okay, that's not a good area to be in.
Nothing else to find.
So angles is pretty much what I'm saying. Get angles. Once you've gotten angles, well then you really shouldn't have problems. Which is why, like, if you're gonna be in Overwatch to like your friend or something, really stand there where you can see him, but you can still see the enemies. Don't just try and see him, because in Overwatch does more than just see. They, you know, take out if their teammates or friends miss something. You're basically their savior in a time when they need it, pretty much. So basically, what I'm doing in this game is I'm being a savior. I am doing what I have to do to complete the mission, and even if that means, you know, I'm pretty much killing myself, well, okay, so be it. I did my job. As long as I get the job done, I'll be fine. Now, I have made mistakes, which makes it a little bit worse to say that on my part, because you guys will know I will die quite a bit. Or I'll make a mistake and I'll need to factor in for it again. So I'll be like, okay, that's not a good area to be in. And you guys will actually hear me be like, okay, that's not a good area to be in. On the occasion, like, I'm not safe in this area. And then I'll try and move out. If I can't, well, then that's where the SMG and the Warlord comes in. I actually have no idea how to pronounce the pistol. All I know is that the Wellrod? Is it Wellrod? I think it's Wellrod. I could be wrong about that, too. But again, I'm not a huge, I'm a gun person, but I'm not a huge gun person like that, where I'll know every single definition. Like, all I know is that a Mosin takes 7.62 by 30. The Warlord, I have no idea actually. It probably takes 9mm, something like that. But what I'm doing is I'm also trying to find these documents, because these documents are actually letters from home and like stuff like that, which I think technically back in World War II they did that. They actually, like, any soldier who found your body was able to like take your letter, or they'd leave it on your body, like they'd make it obvious, of course, but they'll leave it on your body. But specifically this guy, I'm pretty sure he just takes them and is like, alright, well, I think I can fax this over to somebody, or I can give this to the family after World War. But this entire game is based on World War II, if you guys didn't know this already. Because the Mosin Nagant was actually, I think it was late World War I, early World War II, something like that. Okay, so I don't know how many other guys there are in this general area here. All I know is that they're there, and that's to the extent of my knowledge. Now, I do want to try and get a couple more environmental explosive kills with the Werelord and this thing, my Mosin. Because once I start getting those kills, that'll allow me to have more access to, like, a better zoom, which I think was the explosive environmental kills, which means I'm shooting like tanks of explosives and stuff. That is environmental explosive kills. Now let's see how many guys we got here. So we got guns there. So we got 1, 2. An explosive. Okay, you're the officer. Alright, let's see. So how am I going to do this? So I think the best way to do this would be rock. Oh, Jesus. Get real low. Give it a second, see if they calm down. Actually, I had no idea there was a stale ray there. Alright. So because I'm a sniper, I actually could see that, which made this super difficult, because that shot would be real difficult. Okay. So I actually have no idea how far that guy is. So I'll wait until I'm a little bit closer. But there is a boat that's there, which is going to make this a little bit difficult. But I think I can destroy that. I've already destroyed another light, which means that's now they're lower on regional space and stuff like that. So they're not going to be able to spot, you know, planes as easy. But that guy over there specifically, I'm pretty sure may or may not be a sniper. So I might go and immediately take him, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll wait a second and we'll see. But it looks like he's kind of watching this area. But is there explosives? Okay, so he's infantry. So he's not too big of a problem is what I'm assuming here. As for the flak gun, destroy that as soon as possible. So once that blows, there's still that boat over there, which is something of my concern because of that boat.
Perfect. Although the noise is liable to bring me some unwanted attention.
There we go. That's out of the way. For a fact, I do know there's a boat. Somewhere along this area there's a boat. I might wait for him to come back around, because then I could just blow him. Okay, there he is. You see how far that shot is, guys? Because that shot... You guys see the wind change there? That's pretty much what I'm trying to deal with there. bullet trajectory. God dang it.
Tanks. They aren't taking any chances.
Destroyed armor threat. Okay, so they can hear me, which means they're probably on their way now. Which means I gotta be real quick about this. Because as soon as they come over here, I'm pretty much in a bad area. I need to be on higher alert. Because if those guys saw me, then that's a problem already. Alright, there's documents right here that I'll take. As well as clear. Okay, I currently have, let's see, 50 rounds. 112 and 40. Okay. I mean, yeah, guys, again, I could still do this. I'm not doing that. I'm all braining it. Like, 10% of this game, I've been braining and eyeing things. So, like, if I need an approximate on, you know, a certain thing, I'll take that approximation and use it to my advantage and so on and so forth. That's its own thing, though. Because it's its own thing, it makes it, like, you know, 2 times harder. Because I have to now factor in and, you know, stuff like that. Most of it, I'm pretty much eyeing and using the little reticle thingy. Which, for the reticle thing, that's not too much of a problem. Because that reticle really is useless. Okay, so this is an issue here. There's a tank here. And I probably will not have the proper stuff. Unless it got a grenade on me. Speaking of which. Ow. I think I'm gonna have to. Please, I just need. Yes, that's what I need right here. There we are. By the way, if you guys don't know this already, Jaegers are pretty much better soldiers. Hey Jay.
Hello. This song stuck in my head again. So what you playing?
Currently Sniper Elite. If you wanna hop on 76 in a second, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm down.
Also, I killed a Wendigo last night.
What?
A level 30 Wendigo I found yesterday whilst I was
I may have killed a legendary beast.
This kind of was a legendary beast. Because it's a level 30 starred one. I was gradually terrified.
I killed a level
by
60 with my friend.
I killed two level 60s and they were awful because it was glowing one and a super mutant. But I've made them fight each other before I fought them. But even then it was hard.
Yeah, I have a friend that's level 2.
Nice.